myself away, away, away. I cause myself away, away. I cause myself forgetting who I am, forgetting where I'm coming from. I cause myself away, away, away. I cause myself away, away.
How's it going, everybody? I'm just gonna start now. I only ever do this timer for like 3 minutes. I think it's funny. Okay, so I haven't really changed anything here. The only thing I coded last night after I stopped streaming was this. Since I never used a state machine, it's really detrimental to me for not using one. So I can delete this. It doesn't really matter. But essentially, I need to add one more if statement before this, which is just if is taking damage. But I haven't coded the taking damage, so it's not here. But it goes through a process to figure out what we should show, right? So if we're swimming, no matter what, we're going to do, like, this first. If we're not swimming, then we're going to check if we're hanging. If we are hanging, we need to know if we're moving left or right, not up or down, though. So I just put in only horizontal here. That way you can, like, climb left or right, if that makes any sense. If we're not hanging, it goes to wall jumping. If we're not wall jumping, we check if we're jumping. Thing is, though, even when you're hanging, sometimes it can still say that we're jumping, just because this doesn't really update till we're grounded. So I just put in also that we're not hanging, and that works perfectly. Then I determine which jump to show. If none of these are true, then I'm going to check if we're grounded, and if we are, let's try to do our attack. If we've done our attack, if we haven't, then we go in here, and then we check inside of that if we're moving or not. Then, finally, because this isn't a state machine, if we're not grounded, we're going to check if we're falling. And if we're not, I guess what I should say is just before he falls in the water, the character is going to automatically try to dive in the water. And this just says do, I don't know what it says. So, and this one is the last thing that checks. So it's just sort of like a fun little animation that just happens. The can dive is just based off a raycast where it just checks just before he lands in the water if he should dive. I don't even know if it's going to work well because it only shows for a few frames. But I'm thinking I'll have the dive just be a, what is it called? Exit time. Wow. As you can tell, I am not all here right now as I just woke up. So let's do some animations though. This is obviously not going to be our jump. I'm going to try putting him below the ground when you first press jump, his feet below the ground, to sort of give him that illusion like he did in fact pop off the ground. So let's first delete this frame. We don't need any of that shiz. Same with this. Okay. So I'm going to try, just pull him down, grab him on this by 0.1 negative. I'm going to grab both of these, grab it on the Y, that's not the Y, the Z, 0.1 negative. So it's that slight second where it's going to look like he did in fact go underground. Let's load up a jump reference. I like how this is the jump reference, but who jumps by lifting both feet at the same time? That doesn't make any sense. Like this, people don't jump like that on normal, right? Like this is, I don't know. You jump like this. Okay, you don't need a roll, so it's not that. Like this, I suppose? I don't know, it just seems weird. I feel like one leg's supposed to come up. Go to like a crouch. And then both legs, you know, that's actually a really good image. Let's use this one. This is bad. So when you're doing a two-footed jump, you lean forward. When you're doing a one-footed jump, you actually lean backward. Is that right? Well, you know what we could go on? I'm not going to get their animations because I don't think they do the legs that we have. But I'll just put this aside for a second. Okay. Do I? Yeah, so if I went to their store and looked up jump. Who jumps like this? A lot of this seems so odd to me. Like, this could sort of be it. But then it always assumes that we're going to be jumping off the right foot. I think what I have to do is have a left and a right foot jump, and then do what they did, what they as in Unity did, to figure out what foot you're on, and then it determines what jump to do. It could be something like this. Okay, but it's like slow motion. Yes, we can. And we also, not mirror, I want it in place. There's no in place option, eh? But you see how it's always just auto jumping? There's no like setup. Is this foot in the ground to start though? I think it is. Nope. We're gonna try that. We'll do something similar to this, I suppose. Put it over here. Okay. So if I'm gathering this correctly, when we are running, this foot goes back first. So if you ever started to run, whatever. We're gonna do the jump and then we'll flip the frames. It's not this, it's this. So this is literally just going, it's just assuming you automatically go to this pose. I don't think I like that though. It's just like, I get it, would take in whatever pose we were doing. So if you're walking, we'd get the walk. But I don't know. So it's saying you jump to something like this. And then, oh, this hand actually starts way, way back. And the shoulders also, okay. So, which way does the shoulder rotate? It starts down and back. So, let's rotate this down on the Y and rotate it back on the Z. And this one starts up and forward, and they're just gonna go opposite of each other. I don't know how I rotate it that way, but okay. It's like the start of a jump. It doesn't look like a jump to me at all, though. But we'll figure it out. I always find jumping in a game to actually be like the hardest thing to animate. Swimming is easier. I don't know why, but it just is. Okay. So we're going to do like a halfway point. Up. Over. And this hand is then going to go... I guess it could still be up. That's fine. So, whoop. And then down. That really is messing him up, eh? Oh, because we've rotated super far at this point. Good. That's some really good shoulder movement, I think. And this hand actually lands in front of his face. That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. It really messes up his shoulder. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's do this hand now. So, at the halfway point, it should rotate down. It seems like I've gone way too low though. But down like that. And the hand should also then come out. I don't know, to like there, I suppose. Doesn't really seem like it's going downward. Whoa, I did not even do that with my mesh. I don't like that. We broke the mesh there. Hello, Xtal, how you doing? That looks so odd. But the idea here is that this foot is going to continually raise up. And then down here it's going to basically be flat. I don't know about this. This is not what I want at all. And this foot back here is going to somehow come back. It's going to go whoop. And then it needs to come forward. Yeah, I think I missed like a whole section of this frame, because that makes no sense, eh? I don't think this looks like anything good. Hello, Forever Jade. How you doing today? Wow, this looks bad, though. It just looks like he's just flailing out, like, insanely. You know what? Let's actually check that out. So, player jump should be 2 equals 2. And our script should say 2. So if I jump once, we should see this atrocity. What the fuck was that? Again, I wish I had my camera on so I could do that jab that he's doing. He's like jabbing forward. Go crazy. I don't know why that's happening. What if he had exit time? No, he's still just like, what the fuck? Yeah, so basically this was going to be a tutorial series on like a platformer, but I kind of gotten carried away. That jump is hilarious. And this actually would take me less time to finish than the other game, so I figure I might as well do this one. Look at his hands when he oh. Okay, something on my player is causing clipping again. I don't know what it is, but there's an object here that isn't tagged. How does that make any sense? Why is it jabbing multiple times? I think that's an issue with my... Okay. Has exit time not equal to. But that should make it so this shouldn't be... Oh, I think I know. If I go my actual imports... But your jump has loop time. Yep. So that's not as crazy, but it's also not at all what we want. Now, why am I clipping again? What in my player... Okay. The mesh is untagged. I think that's why. Let's just pause this and rename this as player mesh. There we go. Now I'm not clipping. Okay, so the jumping is not what we want. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's actually not that bad though in terms of the hands. Oh, it's still clipping us. Why? What the fuck? You guys take player mesh. Armatures take nothing, but that's fine. Okay, so what I'm noticing though is because I think if I were checking this animation real quick, it starts at 90 and here we started at 90. So interestingly, if I put, because of my exit times, I could probably put that starting frame and it wouldn't even like catch any of that. Right, so if I put all this like so, let's just Alt-R, G, Alt-R, G. Okay, if I grab this down on the Y here by 0.1 negative, and I pulled these both down, grab it on the Y or the Z 0.1 negative. Okay, that's way too much. I'm at 0.1. So how's everybody doing today? I'm probably going to be streaming for a lot of hours. I should probably turn my phone off Wi-Fi before it starts causing me grief. There we go. I can turn this alarm off also. Okay. So now... I don't really know how I want to do the starting frame, to be honest. Could just take in this frame and just go from there, potentially. But since it's, which leg is jumping? Which leg goes up? It's the right foot down jumps. So which one's the right foot down? This is. So I'm going to copy this frame for a second and paste it all here. So I'm also going to try something. I don't know why this moved forward, but that's okay. I think. No, I don't like that. I don't know how that ever moved forward. That's kind of going to cause me grief, though. And I guess I can pull it down just ever so slightly. So it goes whoop. So you're running. Goes into this weird sort of pseudo jump thing. And then you're going to come down and continue running. But this time with your other foot, I suppose. I don't know. This is going to be some grievous thing to change. Why do his feet go like... Okay, fucking camera, man. What the hell? It's clipping the scarf thing, I think. So if I turn that off... If I just hid these... Well, oh, I know what it's clipping! All these colliders! Duh. Okay. Aha! There we go. Okay. So he's doing some weird, like, double foot kick out. Woo 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 woo. But I don't mind like that. How he holds that pose. It's like I like that where the hand goes for the hold pose. Oh, there's still some clipping. Is there another collider I missed? No. And it's not clipping any of those. I don't fucking understand this shit. Abdullah says uncheck the exit time. Oh. Oh. Look at you. Look at you. I mean the right answer and shit. Now, does it matter if you're on the other foot? That's my question. So if I was on my back left foot and I jumped, it doesn't actually look that bad. Like I'll tweak the... His foot still does that weird kick. Boop 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 boop. It should just tuck in. But I think that's based on what foot I'm jumping off of, right? Next time stayed off. Okay, cool. Because there's no boop boop here. Oh, wait. This and this frame are different now, aren't they? Yeah, so it's going from that to this. Okay, well, let's just make them the exact same, just for continuity. Okay, now let's make this make a little bit more sense. So, if you're running, you're not going to magically pull this foot forward. Right, I got this backwards. This is this animation. Alright, so you're going to go like something like that. So you step off this foot, you're going to jump. You got to imagine that the guy's getting higher while this is happening. And then you're going to come to a land. However, I've noticed he'll hold this frame, which is not the frame I want him to hold, right? I want him to actually stay with these feet, I think. So let's save this now. Hello, Renz. How you doing today? I'm surprised everybody's awake. 9 o'clock in the morning? Okay. Ooh. Looks really odd because he does something like this, right? And that's where we'd have to figure out what foot we're going off of. So he doesn't never do something like this. Okay. I'm gonna ignore that for the time being. His feet just go, whoa, whoa. I don't like that. They should have to go back to a run. So when he lands, there needs to be like a landing phase. And then that could solve all my problems. Potentially. That is such a weird jump. The one hand just swings around super fast and then stops swinging. Okay. Let's create a second frame here. This is the, as soon as we land frame, I think. We're just going to continue with it here, but it's going to be separate. So the idea is this leg will come down. The body is going to lurch forward. So it goes whoop. So it's going to go landed. That's funny how this was rotated, but it wasn't rotated anywhere else. So it's giving us a new, or I guess right here it wasn't. It should be like this. And then we land. And how the fuck? Where'd my foot go? Were you not just down here? Inset, location, rotation. Oh, it's at the, that's why. That's why. Okay, now I've really gone and confused myself. There we go. And then when you land, it goes boom. Actually, I might even just keep that frame in there. Let me try something. If I were to drag all this back and put it to 100, what does that look like? Turn on screencast keys. Oh, sorry, Frezza. Yeah, I'll turn that on. No, that does not look like what I want at all. I feel like the character shell should just jump higher now. If it's a platformer, maybe even higher than that. Right? Doesn't that make a little more sense that you're jumping like crazy high? Oh, that's way too high though. Look, I probably get up to there. Wait. Come here. Okay. Well, the height of this jump now. That might be a little bit too high. But no, that feels about right to me. You can make it that far though. I might even make it so when you spin, you fall slower. Just as like an extra level of technique. Okay. So let's try what I originally had. Which is, we have it like so. And then at 102, this is going to be sort of like the land frame. So it's going to do this whenever you land. So it's going to go boop. And then this leg needs to come back. This leg needs to come forward a bit. I forgot to inset the legs. Well. And then go up. What did I forget this time? I don't know what I'm doing with these animations, guys. I have no idea how this is supposed to work, because that looks like terribleness. Delete this. Okay, let's create another. I have an idea. Oh, sorry, I have to, you know what? Before I forget, I will go back here and turn on the screencast keys. There you go. Does it show? Yeah, it'll show there too. Good. So, this, it's still going to 109. I could have sworn I moved this to 102 though. I did. So why didn't that update? Save. Hello, Morrison Black. How you doing today? Okay. Why is that foot still coming down? Does that make any sense to anybody? Which one's stomach? That's hips. Oh, because it goes to 109. Oh, I'm fucking retarded. It's supposed to go to 100. Okay, well, let's just drag this. I've confused myself. I'm going to drag this out to 115 or something. That gives me time to actually make a jump animation that's not shit. Like, that's just fucking shit. I don't even know what to say about that. Okay, so now jump. Why are the legs still coming in though? Why is it... Nothing should be changed. Oh, they're just completely changing. Okay, let's put this at 110. I'm a side, I can't survive. The fact that it goes slow like that is probably terrible. Let's just test it out. Oh yeah, and let's give ourselves that permanent jump increase, because I definitely did like it. 16. I'll just make it so the double jump isn't a full jump, because, yeah. That does not look like a jump. Okay, I got an idea. I'm just going to take this frame. See this beautiful frame? Shift-D. Actually, let's delete all this. Shift-D to 90. And when you jump, you're just going like this. What I will do now, though, is inset this frame. And then at here, you're going to be more like this. Now, if you notice, this frame is actually affecting these frames. No, it doesn't look like it is, eh? Why not? It's copying the stomach. Oh, it is. Just very minute. So it's giving me smoother rotations on the body. And just speeds it up. Now, we're going to start with the hands being lower. Right? So this hand's going to come down. Actually, we can start with this hand being all the way back here. Maybe something like this. And this hand will actually start up close. Okay, I messed that rotation up entirely. So it's just something like that, right? Whoop. And what we could do then is just lower the amount that these are in. Actually, we could even start it like this and bring him down. So it's going to automatically just go whoop, whoop. Now I want this frame to be held for X amount of frames. So it just goes whoop. Okay, let's try that. That looks really bad. Well, it's not that bad. The issue is that it needs to jump off that certain leg. So like, let's if I take this, Control C, Control Shift V, that should give me a flipped version of it. So that's the leg that's going up, right? So Control Shift V just flips your animation. So if I copy this here, I'm gonna get rid of this frame for the time being. So this is the other jump, right? If I were to make that a thing, I guess I didn't even need to put it there. I'm pretty sure I can just mirror the animation. But if I mirrored it in Unity, and I might have made the character not a mirrored mesh, I think that'll cause me grief. So let's just test this out. When's this one? This is 122 to 147. So 147, yeah, okay. 122, 146, sure. Player, jump, left. I don't like that there's two different jumps though. So I might just only use the one. That looks so bad. What's going on with your hand here? What the f... Oh, it's still bringing up the same hands. Wait, is it the exact same? It didn't flip? It flipped the legs, but not the hands. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. Just apply this shit. I'm just gonna replace that with this one for now. Okay. So I just want to see the legs here. Okay, how do these legs feel? It's funny how sometimes you do it just like that scissor kick because he has to switch his feet super fast. Oh, I just don't like it. This is why using rigid body works, because then I could just apply the root motions instead. I know what I can do. It is, oh my god, it saved me so much grief too. Okay, let's get, whoops. Let's get rid of jump left. Okay. Art state equals 2. If we looked at these jump references, we could just do a 2-footed jump. Right? The problem is that you need a jump, and you also need a raycast to know when to do the second half of the jump. When he only reaches a certain point. My guy doesn't have that certain point. Well, just bring both of his feet together and then jump. I didn't mean to do that, but sure, let's go look at that. Actually, that just does not look like what I want at all. I'm picturing his jump being more like where his hands are back. And he leans really far forward into the jump. And then during the jump, he goes backwards a lot. Right? Like I'm picturing... Let's just put him in those poses. That made sense. Okay. Right, I'm picturing his feet being really far back at the beginning of the jump. Like this. And then I'm picturing his hands being back like so. But this would only work if you're moving forward. What am I not insetting? Okay, and somehow this hand still didn't get inset. Hand, what the garbage is oh, this one. So I'm picturing his frame starting like this. Then, let's delete these. They're just getting in my way. Oops. Picturing on like, and then halfway through, I'm picturing it to rotate this way. So it goes, boom. Why is he rotating? What part here is rotating? This should not be moving. Like, well, actually I made that move on purpose. But the rest of it, why is... What the fuck? Is it this? Actually, what I'm gonna do here. My mind ready to explode. So it needs to be super fast. Boom. And does that rotate in him? That rotates into himself. Whatever. Ignore it for now. And then it needs to come back down. Also, this could then be inset. Back to normal height. Okay. Which one was the back leg? Was this? So then it should become the front leg. I think I'm gonna hide my shitty animations by doing cool effects, because this is rough. The hands don't move just yet, but let's just see what that looks like. Probably doesn't work well because he's jumping really... Looks better than what we had, though. Fuck this camera, man. This goddamn cloth. Okay, what if I put the camera farther away? I'm pretty sure it's still gonna clip because of the stupid cloth. For some reason, this cloth isn't detecting as a tag. I don't know why. No, the cloth is physics. Yeah, it's still gonna go fucking apeshit though. Okay, let me turn the cloth off to see if that is what it is. Because it might not even be the cloth. Because this is clearly player mesh. No, see, something is causing my clip. Player mesh, player mesh, player mesh. Doesn't make any sense. Because if you look here, we're checking if it's a player mesh. But now all of a sudden something is causing my clipping. That's player mesh. Is it because this armature isn't tagged? Like, do I have to take every single thing here player mesh? That would be so dumb. I don't see any reason to make him strafe. A lot of games I had strafe, but I'm not doing that. No, the compares here need to be in because they all need to be false, right? So if it's this and it's not these, oh, no, there's the false right there and the false right there. Oh, but this one, I see what you're saying. I don't need this. Wait. Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. There is still a problem though. You did point it out. Okay, I don't think I need these two, so I can probably get away with just doing this. Just saying, if the tag isn't player and it's not mesh collider. Haha, nope. What in the fuck here is not a mesh collider? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it debug what we're hitting. We hit this. Plus, what is it, M hits? That's the raycast. Dot transform. No. No. Oh, it's M hits I. Dot transform. Dot name. Let's see what the fuck we're hitting. Okay, so that clipped through us, and it was, whoops. Collider neck. Oh my god. I missed the collider. That's cloth. Where's collider neck? Hips? Cloth neck? Collider chest? Where the fuck is... Oh, this whole time! It wasn't tagged. Player mesh. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna copy this line, but it was working before the way it was set up with these. Alright, so if I had it like this, there we go. I might as well leave that code. Yeah, that does not look that good. When he jumps and his feet are up, this should actually keep rotating. Like so. I think. Can you even start to rotate the feet down, maybe? I have no idea. Just get somebody else to do my animations. This is terrible. Whoop. Holy moly. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Delete it. Delete it. Where is this frame? This is the frame we're gonna determine if we're jumping or not. So it's here. No, I want this one. Okay. Okay. So we have this frame. Then what we're gonna do is really just take this, whoops, take this bad little thing up here, really high up. I'm gonna pull you back, like so. I'm realizing because our character's really long, I'm going to pull these below the ground by a lot. Never used Maya. That's a try. Tried it once. Wasn't a fan. Okay. I'm also going to rotate this leg in by -15. That looks a little bit odd right now. Maybe I don't want to do that. We'll leave it straight for now. We'll change it after. So, goes like so. The hands need to continue their motion. His head needs to look up. Alright guys, I'm going to quickly go run and grab some water, and in that time I'm going to do a quick round of ad roulette. So if you get stuck with the ad, let us know what it was. BRB. Alright, how are we going to make this chat more active? And I am back. So what I'm doing right now is just assuming we're going to go through the ground for the jump. And that way we can actually extend our legs as far as they should go, right? Because we have, our guys, some really long legs, right? Then I'm thinking the next frame should actually have this leg coming up even more. But I feel like there needs to be some backward motion in this. So let's rotate his back up a bit. And then this hand is going to really come up. Sort of like he is, you know, bopping up for a coin. Hello, AdInfo72. How you doing today? So you guys are wondering, I guess nobody is wondering, but I do have a Discord. If you're not in it, you guys should join it. Whoop. So then this back leg can continue to trail off. Maybe even flip it up here. But if I do that, then that means that this is going to need to have been Alt-R-L-G. Like so. Let's just save and just see how these three frames look in here. We're doing the wrong foot again. Just for testing purposes, we're doing the wrong foot. Plus, I don't like how his leg bends all like that. I think it should be bending down, but going upwards. First, let's, okay, B, copy, Control-Shift-V. This should give me the inverse of it. Good. We're gonna do the inverse for now. Whoa. I didn't even know there was an end panel over here. That's cool. So what I think should happen is this should actually have Can that even work? I guess it like wouldn't bend like that, would it? You can set the key you want to use at the bottom of the screen. You're talking about this little red thing? I don't like using that, if that's what you are referring to. Something more like this. Okay. So it's like that. This was go all the way to like 109, eh? So I think I need to break the jump into actually 3 different animations. The jump up, the middle part of it, and then the land. But maybe just the bottom part works too. I don't know. Panel to the right with the key icon. I see a key down here. Oh, is this what you mean? So I can just click this, is what you're saying? No active key settings. Oh god! That's cool. That saves me a lot of time, eh? Okay, I'll do that. Let's set this to visual location rotation. Cool. But that didn't just put the red thing on, right? No, okay, good. Alright. So, We're jumping up. Then for the rest of the jump, it's going to be this comes up. I don't know how I want to do this leg though. Maybe something like that. Oh, I don't have to inset. What the fuck? This doesn't. I think I fucked this up. It was weird how it went away. So this is gonna go like whoop up, and this comes up. What's gonna happen with this foot now? Just gonna lower down, I guess. Okay. So his feet are changing. His hands need to also change then too. So I still have to press insert and then auto does it, eh? His hands aren't going to stay like that. I'm just, yeah. This doesn't make any sense to me right now. Okay. So when I go to this frame, no, this needs to be more like this. Problem is these legs are so freaking long, eh? Like, this hand should actually be out to like here. It doesn't really work though because it needs to be the shoulder that I move. And then this could come up on the... Wow, I don't know what I just did. Right, it needs to be more like that. But then this rotation, for now I'm just going to set it to default. I've already spent like an hour and I still haven't even finished this first animation. Why is jumping so hard? It's like the hardest thing, I don't understand. I guess it's because I have a hard time visualizing it without the Y moving. I suppose I could animate it with the Y and then just remove the Y, but oh well. Okay. And then what's going to happen is this leg that was here needs to come like here. This hand needs to come to about here. Fuck. Ah. How's it not? Oh, it's where it's supposed to be, eh? Oh, it's this bone. Duh. Okay. Yeah, 3D animation is the part that I never really spent much time working on, and I really should have. Okay, so this hand comes back, and then comes back even farther. So it's kind of flailing out again. Just not what I want. That's not that bad. I can see it's starting to come to life. We've gotten the right movement from here to here for those 4 limbs. That's decent. We just have to make the rest of the body do stuff with that. So the foot that he lands on, which is, I believe, this foot, right? Because he's... Which foot is he landing on? Now I'm confused. He's landed on this foot, right? So this foot was the one that was raised. Then it comes down. Okay. When he lands on this foot, this hand should actually be like so. Okay. We're going to change the rest of his body after. That's fine. I just need to get the legs in place. Then over about here. This goes here. This foot goes here. And this hand that swung back like so, is now going to bring itself in. And this hand is going to lower itself down, in, over. I don't know if that needs to move just yet. It will, but I'm not going to. Inset. This seems like it's too low. So picture him getting height. None of the spine or anything moves just yet. But just picture those limbs working. Right? I think we finally got them how we want them. Essentially it's like a run. But yeah, it's basically him just running but gaining air. I don't like that. So we're going to make it so that this starts off crouched in. If we can get that with a nice crouch. Okay, it's that one we want to rotate. So it comes down. Then he springs up. It's like whoop. And then at about here, I'd want it to be back to like this. Maybe even so much so that it doesn't change here. It's like, right, so there's that slight delay of his looking back. The timing on this is terrible. Actually, it's probably really good timing, because the first part should be super fast. So, you know what? Let's leave it how it was for a second. Guys, I'm also going to do another quick round of ad roulette, because we should have done 2 already. So, if anyone gets stuck with it, let me know what it is. Okay, next thing about this jump that we're going to want to change. This leg that's coming up should actually be rotating in. But I can't because that's like a separate rotation. Oh, wait. It's not this Y. It's this Y. It should be going like so. Then it's going to stabilize. And that'll allow us to make this foot to wrap around. Okay, I don't know what's happening now. It was going to be for a tutorial series, but still have to make that whole video. That's interesting that those don't move. But what I actually want, when you jump, I want him to constantly be looking forward. I have to make these tentacles, whatever you're going to call them, the hair pieces, move separately in a bit. But then he can look down when he lands. That makes sense. He's going, whoa. And then there needs to be some repercussion for landing. So like this here should then pull this down a bit and set. Okay, wait, before I do that, let's inset here. Then down here, we're going to pull it down a bit. And then we pull it up, right? So it's like, whoop. And even his look, this little gaze that he has going on, be something like this. Okay, so we get the head after effect. The hands have to do the same thing, where when it lands, I'm trying to remember this point. Was I playing that backwards? I don't even know. Oh, I get it. This needs to then move down after that, just for a slight... I feel like this whole animation's too fast. Let's just see how fast it shows up here. I might slow the whole thing down by like 30% in Blender. Oh, that is beautiful. Like it's not done, I get that, but it is coming in nicely now. Alright, we finally made some progress. The water animation never changes. Yeah, we can definitely slow it down. I'm thinking 1.5. So what does that make it in total now? Goes to 116. Now we can actually see what's going on here. There's a lot more things we can tweak. So, he jumps, he lands here. This can come down even more. Really emphasize that. Then, boom. Actually, I should bring this height down here. In all reality. Where is it? I messed up. Inset. Okay. Inset. So it goes. And then there's that delay. See how his body's coming up before his head? Right? That really illustrates that his head has, like, it landed and then it takes his body some time to recover. You do the same thing with the hands. Where this hits, so the hand is here. Then when it's coming up, the hand should still be down at this point. But it's really hard to do for the hands. Because you gotta imagine this is where the center of gravity is, so this would push up and then his hands would. There we go. That second half just still happens too fast. I don't know. It's weird. Like, this feels like this should be a lot quicker than this. So I'm gonna try something here. Size down like 0.8. And then size this up. It's like 1.5. Hello, Tom Hugo. I do have I have a whole series on rigging a simple character. It's part of the How to Make a Game series. You can find if you just look at my playlist really quick, it's in there. It's pretty helpful. Hello, Rage. How you doing today? This jump is starting to make some progress, right? It's starting to look more natural, but there's still a lot of things wrong with it. So now his head jerking is like instantaneous. Like, this to me is too fast. So I'm going to pull these to here. Boom. Right? Did that make it slower? Yeah. Now his feet movement seem way too smooth. Right? It's going like boom. And then they're just sort of still... Actually, I guess that makes sense for them to be smooth, because that's supposed to be like a run. So the feet would be smooth, the body's going to jerk. This is shooting down because he shoots down. I might even be able to make this go farther back. Oh, you know what the issue is? Okay, where is this point? This is here. Okay. It should be something like this. Right? Now, does this head have to be looking down? Could we do something more like this still? So he's still looking forward. Or trying to look forward. I guess the head going down's fine. I'm really not liking this one shoulder. It's supposed to rotate in a circle. And I can't really tell what it's doing, but I don't think it's rotating in a circle. So it's supposed to be up at this point. I'll refix the arm afterwards, it's fine. So it goes up. Then over here, it should be up, but farther back. It's starting to switch the shoulder. Or no, it's supposed to rotate down. Shit. So it's supposed to then come down, but still be slightly up. So it comes this way, then it rotates down. Then here is where it should rotate upwards. And here is where it should, yeah, it's already in the good ending spot. Okay, now let's fix the hand because it doesn't need to be that ape. I mean, it kind of looks not bad. It feels so much like a high five or something, I don't know. I also haven't played with the hand yet, which could add some nice flair to it. Okay, I'm noticing something. This frame, the head down, lasts from here. Oh, that's almost too long, I think. No, that's fine. Okay, let's just test it out now. We changed the length of it to be to 116. So in Blender, we gotta update that first because the length is different. Wow! Here's what I'm noticing. This part, where he's like this, lasts a lot longer than it should. It should be a frame in between, like here, that lasts a long time. I'm going to change that right now. So this frame, it goes up. This frame here. Okay, wait, I have an idea. But we'll take this, put it here. Is that what I want? So it goes... No, not at all. Not at all what I want. Screw it, let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's just not... That's not what I want. I want the jump at the top to peak, but peak like a cool jump. So it goes... I have an idea. Okay. Also, I'm noticing that this hand, it's not really where I want it. It should be more like this. No, I guess I had it right. I'll make a fist with it afterwards, but I like how these are all changing too. Okay, so we're gonna have a landing frame, which is this, where it goes boom, and that's gonna be separate. It's gonna be its entirely own animation, and the idea is we're gonna do a raycast down, say if we're landing on something that isn't liquid, start this animation. Then we don't need to worry about exit time on this, which we don't even have on, so I think it'll work out really nicely. And this will be our jump pose, which needs a lot of work. For starters, that. It's really interesting how I've done this where it just goes like whoop, but only that part of its body moves. Kind of loses that smoothness, eh? Okay, let's try. So this goes from 90 to 104. Yeah, we can't do that. Well, we could. The only difference then is that these hands need to move to a better spot. Oh, they're just facing the wrong way. Like, it should be like this, and then you'd have a fist or something. But now his hand juts forward, so that doesn't make any sense. The leg that's forward, I have the hands backwards. So let's go back and undo all that. Okay. This hand is the one that needs to be up. But like up like this. There we go. This is making way more sense now. Okay, that'll be good. Alright, save this. So this goes from 90 to 104. I'm gonna write this down. 90 to 104. And then our next animation is the actual land, which goes from 109 to 123. Okay. Alright, now that we've reached an hour and 30 minutes, we're going to do a third ad roulette. I guess nobody's getting any ads. I'm still going to press it anyways. So the idea is you're going to hold that frame, and then once you get close to the ground, instead of him just all of a sudden continuing his run like that, there's going to be a slight frame animation thing where he... It's interesting. Wait, let me just see something. Okay, yeah. There's going to be a slight frame where he's landed. So I'm going to change this to 104. Why did that work so well? Let me just... Do we need that landing frame? The right hand needs to be fixed because I don't like where it stops. But... Is it just me or does it like look like he's already doing that initial jerk on its own? Guys, I really, for some reason, think that that looks really good. Now, the only problem is we need to know what leg to jump on because you can see this one works, but the second foot, it'll cause like a wiggle in the air. Actually, it's kind of funny. But... And look, oh, because it goes all the way to that frame where he's being held down, if he's been jumping for a while, he still gets that like brace for impact. Biggest glitch ever, but... but it works, like... Because of the way it's transitioning out, he does this, and then he's braced for impact after he's hit someone. How does this even make sense? I don't even know if I need to recode it now, because that's... It looks like he's bracing there. I'm gonna do it though. I don't know. This might be a mistake. I might want to undo everything here, but... I guess it wouldn't even be needed, because all of our animations are already transitioning from into one to the other. So he's already doing this weird bracing. So, but how is he getting past this frame? And... Okay, wait, let's actually set it to the full thing. Let's try it. 123. It automatically changed to 123. So this is what it looks like. No, it didn't. Okay. I was going crazy. I will write down that number, though. It's just interesting because oh, I broke it. I've coded it so that if you touch them, it counts as you being hit, so it goes to the hurt state where you can't move. But I haven't actually finished the hurt state. That works so well. What a mistake. We just need to fix the actual, that pose with this hand, and then we're set. Okay, let's fix that pose with the hand. So, it goes like this. But I'm gonna, instead of even flailing these hands around, wait. What does that do? I mean, it messed up the shoulders and all, but like... From the side, I think that makes more sense. So he's just going whoop. His body comes forward, which is fine. Problem is, this arm is supposed to be the high arm now, right? And also, this should probably be more like in, like so. How did that become a jump? This little boop, boop, boop. Makes no sense. I get the first frame. I think that was the only issue we were having before. When you start the jump, it should be as if he's already about to take off. Something like when you start the run, he's already in the run frame. So it's going up. His body's adjusting while he's in the sky. His feet are still up. And then we have this resetting frame that we don't actually really see unless we bounced off a dude, which works out so well for some reason. I can't really explain why. I don't know if that low shoulder is going to look good though. I'm just questioning if I even need that little body motion where he just does that. And if I should just make it simple and not move his body. Right. So at that point, it's just getting rid of this. Actually, it's copying this to here. Right. Okay, so if I jump now, I actually just like that for its simplicity. I also want to get rid of this front bib, but I'm going to do that later. I'm going to make it a hood instead. I decided. I think that'd be cooler. Being in the front here just really covers up the cool shape of the guy's body. Okay, so I'm noticing though that sometimes we do this double kick, like so. Right. If we're stepping off on our right foot, it looks good, right? But if we're stepping off on our left foot, is it our left foot that does a double kick? Or sorry, we step off on the left foot like that. Oh, I see. It's because when we jump twice, it causes our feet to wiggle. Because when we've landed, that goes to our run animation, which is like this. But our jump, the actual beginning of our jump animation isn't like that. Oh, I saw through that. Yeah, there's something clipping stuff going on again. So, how are we going to solve this double-footed issue of this? What I could do is have a second jump, and if we jump within a certain amount of time, right, if we jump within a small frequency, we'll do the second jump rather than the first one. So we need to make the same jump over here. So take it all. Then over here we take all this. So the way to duplicate an animation is very simple. When you take all this, you're going to Control C it, and then over here you just do Control Shift V. And if you had all the bones selected, it should invert your animation. Okay.
She's so far away. Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out. No, was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Under the sun, our fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember. Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out. No, was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Amid the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna
Like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like kung fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Oh, baby, if you ever need a helper, hey, You should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just wanna, yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just wanna.
Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself,
But I just wanna.
Deep inside I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this. Perfect soulmate, I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Oh baby, hug it to myself, hug it to myself, hug it to myself. But I just wanna.
can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself,
Okay.
can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself.
Oh baby.
I feel like I fought all my life for this. This one part, this one third I've always missed. No, just don't let it go. I started the fight, but now I'm losing. So will I fall again? I'm scared of heights, yet it was me who ran away. Oh, I can't forget myself. The piece that I'm missing, it kills me inside. I need help, oh please give me back. This one part, this one third, I'm sorry I lost it.
No, I let my weapons fall. I'm drowning in the fears, and now I know that I will fall again and let it go, but I can't stop to love.
I don't know. Whatever it is, we'll flip it, but that's fine. Let's find our feet. So let's give them both tags. I don't really need to tag both of them, but I'm going to. Left foot and right foot. Left foot, right foot. Private transform left foot, or T, left foot. Private transform T, right foot. Okay, then over here, T right foot equals game object dot find game object with tag right foot. T left foot equals game object dot find game object with tag. So for people who don't know how to, not used to coding, one way to find your objects is typing. You're gonna look for any game object in the world. You're gonna find the ones that have the tag of, and since it's singular, we're only finding one here. And we're saying left foot. And then since it's underscored, it also reminds me that it needs to be a transform instead of a game object, so we get the transforms. Okay. Then now when we jump, B invert jump, oh, this is where we'd handle it. Okay. Where is the is jumping part? Debug.log. Our left foot. What position do we want to know? This is changing all three axes, of course. Let's go global for a second. Oh my god, this is so confusing. Good to know that it isn't a fucking forward joint. Okay, well we know it's not really going to be the Z that we're checking, but it's kind of like a combination between... No, it's not the Y, it's just the X. They all do the same thing, don't they? Oh, it's actually the Z. Who would have known? Sure, we'll just get on the Z. Our left foot is at plus left foot dot transform dot position dot x dot z. Sure. While our right foot is t dot right foot dot position dot z. Okay, so we're not going to be jumping at all right now. Okay. Sometimes it's greater, sometimes it's less than. Alright, screw it, let's just see what happens. We're gonna guess if t underscore, okay, let's get float left equals t underscore left foot, oh my god, left foot dot position dot z, float right equals t underscore position dot z. Yeah, sorry that I'm not really doing much useful talking right now. This is where my brain is trying to figure out what I need to do. I haven't really figured it out, so I don't really know what to describe yet. If our right is greater than this, we're going to say do this one, else do this. Basically, I want to make a tutorial series for YouTube, because I want my YouTube to be more than just live streams. So I was going to make it on how to make a platformer. And this was born, and I kind of just want to keep working on this for a little bit before I actually make the series, because I'm enjoying the game. Okay. So we might have done our jumps backwards, we'll see. What the fuck? I think I'm going to find the jump to look really odd now. Oh, because it's going between both. Right? Right? Is that right? That just seems really odd. Why is it... If cur jumps is greater than 0, if we're jumping... Yeah, we do need a bool here. Private bool. Determined foot. Determined foot equals false. So when we jump... Right here, we're going to say determined foot equals false. And then when we're setting our animation here, we're going to go if not determined foot, do all of this, and set the determined foot to equal true. So it looks like we have the jump. I don't know what the hell's going on now. Why are they not switching feet this way, but this way they are switching feet? Does that make any sense? We have the jump the right way, but sometimes it's doing this weird jump. I have no idea. Whoop. It's definitely working, but not fully. Also, I think I figured out what the issue is. In our jump, the wiggle is happening because it's going like so. It's going whoop. It's starting to do this. Like it pulls this first frame here, and it wiggles. So I'm going to just drag this out. Be one more frame. Why the fuck? That wiggle's still there too. I don't understand. Sometimes you can even jump without doing animation. Ay ay ay. Okay, you know what I'm going to do, just so I can perfectly understand this. Let's actually create an empty here. And we'll call this foot. And then we can move this down and over to about here. Sure. Actually, you know what? We'll leave them both at zeros. Then I'm going to tag this one. left foot. This will be untagged. This will be right foot. Untagged. Oh, I just toggled it off. Whoops. Not a good idea. There we go. So there's 0, 0, 0, zeros, which is nice. Then we have to see this a lot better. But what we're going to do, if we haven't determined our foot, do this or this. Else, if they're the same, if right is equal to left, if this is greater than, you know what, if right is this or this, there we go. I know it's really zoomed out, maybe hard to read. I'll zoom in, sorry. When did I say determine foot is false? Whenever we do the jump. I'm also going to do it here. If is jumping. Yeah, I'm going to move this to be here. Right, so it's going to happen whenever we're grounded. I just don't understand why this code isn't looking nice. Like, or working nicely, I mean. Okay, there we go. This is what we wanted, sort of. Why can you do this then? Goes to the right foot, goes to this foot. Okay, I have an idea. Hopefully I got him before he landed. Good. So, oh, all I can see is our I could be doing it on the wrong axis. Like if I change this to the X, oh, I know what's happening here. It depends on the direction I'm facing. Because these are... This isn't how I want to do it. Ay. Not really sure what I want to do. Or how I want this to work. I get why this isn't working. It needs to be... This will work from this angle now. And it won't work from this angle. Because we need to be checking where they are in relation to... What am I trying to do here? If this foot is forward, right? If this foot is out to here, just pretend that's a thing. We then want to check if this unity, check if object is in front or behind player. They're saying use like the dot product and stuff, but I don't know if I want to use dot products. I could do the distance. Distance to target. So it gets this transform plus my meshes transform. Then we get the transform dot forward and the direction to the target. Target in front of me. Okay, let's try this. That could work. So at the end we will determine to be true. That's fine. That makes sense. So we're going to want to do vector 3 direction to target equals t underscore left foot dot position minus, actually it would be our mesh object. Object mesh to transform dot position minus this. It gives you the direction to it. Okay. Float angle equals vector 3 dot angle OG mesh to transform dot forward direction to target. And then we want to know the distance. So we're going to do this dot magnitude. Debug.log distance is plus distance. So I'm trying to get the right foot here. So the right foot is in front. So when I'm pressing it, it should be big. And then these next two times could be behind and behind. So in front was giving me this, and behind was giving me this. So how in the hell? Everyone says use vector 3 dot stuff. I don't understand that. Transform to forward. Transform inverse direction point. Oh wait, that makes a lot of sense. Let's try that real quick. I'm not sure pronounce your name. Jose? 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 I'm terrible with names. Maybe I could use local position. It would, world space could also work though, and local position would always give me a 0 because those are zeroed out. So that, yeah, I couldn't use local position. If you look here, it's this object is always gonna be 0. It's never gonna move. Oddly enough, I didn't undo this, and my foot still undid itself. So that's cool. Vector 3 dot. So now we want transform dot. Or no, we want obj mesh dot transform dot forward. Obj mesh dot inverse to transform. I don't know how this is going to work. How is this transforming? What? Dot. I don't know what this gave me. Dot doesn't exist. I know dot doesn't exist. God, what is this? If vector3 dot blah 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 is greater than 0. Then we're going to debug.log our right foot is ahead of the player. Actually, it never gives me anything. Well, that wasn't very useful. And this option here this is the left foot that I'm checking. Okay. I thought it was the right foot, but it's the left. So if it's in front, it's 1 point something. If it's behind, it's also 1 point something. So what we're getting here isn't giving us positive or negative. What if I just didn't do the magnitude of it? What if I just did float distance for a second? Equals direction to target. What does magnitude do? Gives me the length. It's telling me how far away it is. I have an idea. Let's just see what these values come out to. Our y is plus our z is plus So I'm going to always do it when his foot's behind. Okay, so it was behind there and it gave me 0.27. That's a negative. Yeah, so those are going to completely change, eh? But it's based on his world. If it was over here, that's in front. Wait. If it was over like that, we got another negative. If he's going this way, it's going to be a positive. We're getting the direction to him in world space. And then we get the... If we do this dot magnitude... I do need to do this inverse transform point, I think. I don't think this is what I want. I think it's... Okay, let me try something else. I'm going to make up my own here. So I'm trying to figure out if my foot is in front of me or behind me. So let's do a float. No, vector 3. Relative position equals our obj mesh dot transform inverse transform point. And then we're going to do that from the left foot dot transform dot position. Debug. Okay, now we're gonna take this same debug and go like that. Okay, so it's negative. Okay. Oh, there we go. Those are giving us the right values now. Right, so if it's in front of, it's going to give us this. So we just want to look at the z value. When it's in front, it's positive. When it's behind, it's negative. Okay. If relative pos dot z is greater than 0, then we're going to say do this animation. I don't know if this is the right animation, so I'll have to tweak those, but else do this. We won't even need that. Debug. There we go. I think I have them backwards. Yeah, we gotta flip them. There we go. Oh wait, maybe I don't flip them. Because now when I do this... What? I said Z, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's right. Noticing this right foot being back has a weird rotation still. So the right foot being back is this animation. Just this weird wiggle. Why? Oh, wait. If I increase my gravity, aren't I going to break this? This would break everything, wouldn't it? It does. That's interesting, because if I get the right number, then it would look beautiful. It's probably 19. 19.5. It's like just slightly less than that. But, oh well. Okay, so we have the right foot jumping, but he has this weird wiggle in the sky that I don't like. But none of these frames are causing the wiggle. It's his foot itself comes up and wiggles. I think it's because we're seeing the beginning of this still. Like, let's try pulling this over one more frame. Problem with this, if I'm doing it this way, is I'm never actually able to alter gravity on here. Yeah, see now the wiggle's gone. But like, I can't alter gravity then. So I think what I need to do is just remove this effect. As much as I don't want to get rid of it. I don't think I need this. Delete keyframes. And I don't think I need this. Probably shouldn't delete it though. I might keep one, right? So I can reuse it if I need it or anything. That foot wiggle's still happening, eh? But now it's only on the right foot. Weird. Did you see that? curious. Why did his feet not switch there? So this is 2-3, just remember that. Two, 3. Hello Malachi, how you doing today? See, this is working properly, but now let's just clear this for a second. Okay. Jump once, jump on it. Jump once, jump on it, and jump on it again. Is it not giving me another debug? Oh, I fucking broke it. I got 2 debugs there. So 5. Yeah, it doesn't give me another debug. So when I land on something, which is here, forced jump equals true. Do jump, forced jump, foot chosen equals false. Might need to be after the jump though. Yeah, that still didn't change it. He needs to be off the ground for that to take place. I think. No, it's not switching our feet out. That's really odd to me. So for some reason our guy, after he jumps again, he doesn't reanimate. Right? You know why, I think? Where's our animations here? He is jumping. This is true. If forced jump. Just want to check it out here. Nope. When this happens, it is switching. Wait. Landing on him is causing this to happen. Right? If I jump on them, it does switch it once. But if I jump again, it doesn't switch it. Why? Where's my inputs? I think it's because we're forcing the jump, but we were never grounded. So now I should go boop, boop. What the fuck? Oh, okay, wait. I don't understand. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Lol, 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 lol. So I'm guessing it should just be in the do jump call. There we go. So it did our foot, foot. Foot, foot. Perfect. Whoop, whoop. And the third, like that jump afterwards, which is the second jump here, you'll notice doesn't do anything too crazy. Why the fuck do you rotate such a frustrating way? Oh, I know why. his rotation is here, but then when he jumps, it's like this. So there's that wiggles what we're seeing. How would I fix this? No clue. Can you spin while jumping? Yes. Yes, you can. But the spin animation isn't in there yet, so instead it just goes like this. And it just continues with the jump. Which is really hard to look at. It's really hard to look at in general. The whole spin is hard to look at. Let's just do one spin. That's too slow though. That's the speed of the spin. Oh well. Okay, pause this, save. I'm gonna actually just do a quick build. I want to see what this looks like full screen. And Malik, I have a question. Would you like to be a moderator? Because I've noticed you come to like every single stream all the time. I guess I don't really need mods because everybody here doesn't really like do anything that needs moderation, but you know, it's always nice to have them. Build and run. It's taking some time to build. Where is it? Play it on the left screen. Okay. That wiggle, that slight wiggle. But it's weird because it's already like in air. I think what's happening is the transition from any animation to it. I might just want to make it immediate. But that might cause me some more grief down the road too. Uh-oh. What's going on there? I wasn't moving normally. Am I like rotated now? What's going on here? See that? This whole bullshit ass absolute value thing. Look at how much it's making the animation go. Yeah, no worries. It's just whenever you show, it's helpful. You're probably one of the most active watchers, so I feel like it'd be smart to have you as a mod. That's great, because I'm jumping up the wall. That'll actually work really well, because it already looks like he's reaching to grab. Oh my god, accidents that work out for you. Oh, it's time for a quick round of ad roulette before I explain why this is an accident. Kaboom. Whoever gets stuck with the ad, let me know what it is. Okay. So the accident here is the jump is where he reaches a hand up. But in this case, if he's hanging on the wall, we're going to have him actually doing a hanging animation. And then when he jumps, he's already reaching. And then when he grabs, he's going to go back to that hanging animation. So it's going to transition perfectly, I think. I hope. So this looks like he's in like a partial swim. I like it. We're also gonna have to add feet colliders for these this cloth. So that way when he's swimming, it'll actually go upwards because of his feet. I love how you can jump up that. Like, that's such a high distance. Heart on fire. Problem that I have with this animation, it's not really blend shaped in. Right, it just goes full force even when you just slightly are moving. I'm gonna try to fix that right now. And I think I can do that here by making it a blend shape. We'll just call this running. And essentially we just need a walk and a run, and we put those both in here. Do I actually make this run speed animation change yet? Let me just see here. Pull this over. Click player. Okay, I have to click the actual mesh. That's dumb. Yeah, so we actually do have it ramping up. I'll put it over just so you can slightly see it right here. This is ramping up from 1 to 0. Right, so we can use that to do a walk animation or a run. So that way he'll transition nicely from one to the next. So in here, we're going to do a 2D freeform Cartesian, add 2 motion fields. Actually, I guess it could just be a 1D one, because we just have the run speed. And it's going off run speed. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll change the threshold here. Why can't I change the threshold? I don't know. I guess I'd put in actual animations. Player run. There we go. Now I still can't change it. What the f... Okay, I'm just going to give it idle for a second. There we go. Change the threshold to like 0.2. Where's my ramping? I don't understand. You have a character animation store on your channel, right? Yes, very basic. Oh, it is ramping. I just didn't actually plug this in, that's why. Well, I was like, why is this not ramping? Because in my base layer, it wasn't plugged in. State equals 1. State, oops, not equal to 1. Get rid of player run. So there we go. Now we should be able to slide and not move for a bit into our, see how it's like sort of going like that. So we just need to change this slide to be a walking thing. I also want to change the movement speed to be modified by the run speed animation. So if I go, yeah, I'm not the greatest animator though, into here, we go to our actual move logic. Times by move speed, times by run speed anim, anim modifier. This should now make us move slowly if the joystick is moving slowly. Aha! There we go. You see this? And then we can pick up the pace. Allows for way more precise control. And it also means when we do it with the joystick, we start out a bit slower and then it builds up. So what we need to do is actually make a walking animation to handle the slow movement to ramp into running. And this automatic might have actually been better. If I set this to automatic threshold, okay, well, 1. or 0.5, right? Because then if we're moving slow, oh look, we don't even need a walk because we're going from idle to that in a 1D. Oh my god, that worked out so nicely. I might even set this all the way up to 1 for a second. Okay, that didn't change. I'm gonna lower it a bit. Actually, I wanted him to be extremely elegant because he has goat legs. There we go. That's perfect. I can't believe that worked out so well. So now if you want, you can sort of walk around. You can't really walk with the WASD keys though. Oh, we gotta make sure this is also reaching the value of 1. Yep, when you're holding two things down, it still reaches 1. Good. I can't believe that worked out so well. Like, everything in this is just working out, like, in ways that I wouldn't have expected it to. Except this weird fucking backwards bobble that he does with his body. Seems like he moves kind of slow though. I don't know, I'm sure it's fine. One thing I wanted to do for this game was actually change the perspective here to be like more like this kind of view, so it's really far out from the player. The clipping seems to work just fine, so I could do this if I wanted. But as you notice, it makes everything seem a lot farther and bigger. It also makes you look like you're moving faster because of it, when in reality you're only moving this fast. It's interesting how it sort of does the jump when he's spinning. Okay. Oh, I missed him. I like how he feels like he's running a little bit slower, because I'm picturing everything to be like these huge, giant things. I almost said monolithic, but that makes no sense, because that just means belief in one god. But I don't understand why his hand's going up here. Why is he doing that animation? I don't know. Wait, is it actually calling it each time too? Clear this. Whoops, 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 whoops. There we go. No, it's not, so I don't know. They need to make more non-copyright music. I do agree. And yeah, the song is extremely well known. The one time I listened to something that wasn't no copyright sounds, though, I got a copyright infringement, so I was really fucking pissed. Hey, look, after a couple hours, we finished one fucking thing. After 3 hours, wow, oh my god. What's the weather like right now? Oh, there's a huge storm coming. Yep. That's gonna hit. Well, it's not raining right now, so maybe I can just go for a swim in my stream here. Eat some food. I'm gonna keep working on the animations, but I am gonna end my stream here. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with a good stream. It'll probably be early on again, just like this one was. Also, why is this not appearing? There we go. I can't believe how well this works out. Oh, didn't I? I think I know why it feels like running a little bit slow. I had like this at like 1.3 or something. I think that's what it is. Yeah, there we go. I was missing that little bit of speed. Oh, I fucked that up. I fucked this up again. Oh, it's gonna be harder to wall jump now because you have to pull it all the way over, right? Because if you don't, you end up only moving this far. Lol, lol, lol. Wait, can you wall jump them with the WASD keys? Oh, that's gonna be fucking painful. We'll figure that out afterwards. But thank you guys for watching. Take care, everybody.